Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and today's video. So in today's video, I am going to talk a little bit about some brands that I think are going on a rise up and then some brands that I think are going on a rise down. I just want to tell you guys that everything I say in this video is not fact. It's just my opinion and you are allowed to have your own opinion. Maybe I talk about a brand that is on a rise up that you totally disagree with, and that is fine. Share those opinions in the comments so we can all talk about it, because I would love to hear from you. You know I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, without further ado, let's hop into the video. So I have divided this into 3 categories. The first category is brands that I think are on a rise up, which is 3 brands. Then I am going to talk about 3 brands that I think are going on a rise down. I don't think you can say that they are going on a rise down, but they are kind of spiraling down. And then I have 1 brand that I just wanted to mention as a honorable mention, which is a brand that could go in either direction. I am going to start off with the brands that are going on a rise up, and the first brand I wanted to talk about is Pixi. Pixi has been around for a very long time, and they have always kind of been famous for some of their products. Like for instance, their Glow Tonic has been very popular. I'm not saying that Pixi has been a small brand before, or like that people haven't loved their brand, but it's just that as of lately, as of this year, they have come out with so many great things that people are so excited about, and they have gotten so many great reviews. They are not the brand that is like throwing out a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I am obsessed with eyeshadow palettes, as probably most of you guys know, but I also love when brands are kind of focusing on different stuff. Like for instance, acid and skincare, or acid in skincare is really popular at the moment, and they have had a lot of those products in the past, and now they have come out with a lot of the makeup, like for instance the Pixi Fairy Lights, which is like liquid eyeshadows. Pixi is a brand that I really felt like, okay, they are kind of coming out with some bomb ass makeup. They have come out with some fails as well, but I just feel like overall I have a really good vibe about Pixi. The next brand I wanted to talk about is Blush Tribe, and I found Blush Tribe this year. I bought, let me see, I have to check my previous video because I want to see when I found them. The first video I uploaded with Blush Tribe was the 16th March 2018, and I bought the Blossom palette, which is this palette. This is my favorite palette from her, but it's mainly because of these 2 colors. I'm just like obsessed with these 2. This purple is really nice. Anyway, this is not a review, so sorry. I have been obsessed with Blush Tribe ever since I found them, and I have talked a lot about Blush Tribe, and when I bought my first product from them, they didn't even have 10K. I'm saying that that's like a bad thing, but it's not. As of today, I think she has almost 25,000 followers on Instagram, and she just gets order after order after order. She is just remarkable. She is a woman that works alone, and her name is Salma. Salma is an indie brand that has come out with, or Blush Tribe is an indie brand that has come out with a lot of interesting palettes. I just love the color story of her palettes. For instance, the Blossom palette, this is a rainbow palette, but it still have like 2 of each color. So it has 2 yellows, 2 like peachy shades, 2 reds, no pinks is this, and so on. And then she came out with, I think she came out with the Hasina palette first, and this color story is also really nice. You get a mix of variety of shades, but you get a lot of shimmers and stuff like that, and this palette is one of my favorites. And then also she came out with the Malika palette that looks like this. This is also all shades that go well together, so I just know that she's going to make it. And what I also love about her is that she listens to her customers so much, and she cares about influencers so much. I'm not saying that because I don't work with Salma, but Salma has sent me some PR, but I'm just saying this because she, for instance, she put out a picture for her fall palette and said like, send me DMs with a picture that has high quality, and then she puts 2 of her customers on the palette and says like, this is gonna be the fall palette, and they're gonna be on there. How cool is that? If you as a customer take a picture of yourself, send it to a company, and you will be on the display in other people's home. Even if you're not an influencer, like, how cool is that? I think that that is awesome and I love it. And she doesn't care if you are a small influencer or if you're a big influencer. She only cares about like if you're good or not. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for talking so long about Blush Tribe, but it's just that it's a brand that's like really close to my heart and I kind of just spiral a bit. So yeah, sorry for that. But the other brand I wanted to talk about is from BH Cosmetics. No, it's BH Cosmetics, that brand that I wanted to talk about today. Whew, I'm talking so much that, oh my god, look at this. This is what happens with coffee when you use oat milk. Yeah. BH Cosmetics got my attention this year when they revealed their festival collection. First of all, they gave us like a sneak peek of the packaging and everything, and I was like, oh my god, that is almost too good to be true. A lot of the times when we get to see like packaging and the packaging is really good, we kind of get these expectations, and then when the palettes actually come out, or collections or whatever it is, it feels like a lot of time we get not excited, disappointed I mean. But when I saw the inside of this, I was so excited. So this is what it looks like in case you haven't seen it. I have reviewed this, I have pre-looks with it, I have a bunch of tutorial with this as well, so just search my channel if you want to see it. But BH has been a brand that has come out with a lot this year, but most of the things have actually been really good. A lot of the products have gotten great reviews, great quality, and then they have come out with some palettes and other products that people haven't been as excited about. But it feels like BH Cosmetics is on a rise up. Do you remember a lot of years ago they came out with all of these like palettes with like 144 shades or whatever it was? I haven't tried them myself, but I've heard that they were trash. Most of the people that are like OG makeup collectors have kind of decluttered those palettes, and now it feels like they have figured out how to do their formula and how to be like creative and to do stuff that is up to par with everything. I love BH Cosmetics and I love the fact that they that they are on a rise up in my book. I just think that they are an amazing brand and I can't wait to see how they will evolve like the last month of this year. The last months of this year, I mean. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the brands that are on a rise down. I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm just gonna say the first brand, Kat Von D. Oh my god, I am so frustrated. Kat Von D was one of my favorite brands. Kat Von D and Anastasia were my favorite brands. Anastasia were my favorite brand, and then Kat Von D. And I just don't really know how she's thinking or what she's thinking about. I'm so frustrated at her and I'm so sad. Most of it I'm just sad. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I haven't spoken a lot about this on my channel before. I have just kind of talked with you guys in the comments. Anyway, if you don't really know what I'm talking about the fact that Kat Von D posted a picture on her Instagram. You know what? I don't follow her. I don't follow her brand either anymore, but I did not follow her. The one thing that I saw was LS posted a picture on one of her kids. I think it was her son maybe, and she posted a picture on him and then she said, "Vaccinate your kids." And I was like, that's a weird statement. I was like, why is she posting this? Like, I didn't get it. I read the comments and everything was like someone said something about Kat Von D, Kat Von D, Kat Von D. So I went to her page, checked out, and I saw that she was pregnant. And I was like, well, that's great. Good for her. I didn't even know that she had gotten married and anything. Well, I did know that she had gotten married, but I didn't know who the dude I don't know. Anyway, she's saying that she's gonna raise the kid vegan. Awesome. I don't have any problems with that at all. Think that that is great. She said that she was going to have a home birth. Great. Do you. If you want to do that, fine, do that with like a midwife and a doula, I think it's called. Do that, fine. And then she said, and I'm not gonna vaccinate my kid. And I know that there's a lot of people that thinks that, like, oh my god, she's so horrible. And then there are the rest of the people that thinks like, but it's just, you know what, ignore her, buy from her brand. It's not a big deal, she can do whatever she wants. But I get why people are so upset. I get it, because people have been so upset because of the fact that she makes a choice and people can die over the fact that she made this choice. If her kid doesn't get vaccinated and he or she is around other kids that's not vaccinated, because not everyone can be vaccinated, they can die because of the fact that she didn't want to vaccinate her kid. And that's sad. That's really sad. And that's why I feel like I cannot support her. And I know that a lot of people feel the same, and that's why she is on my down list. Another brand that, it's no surprise, it's Makeup Geek, that they are going like downhill. I've talked about Makeup Geek a lot on my channel. I have said that I'm so frustrated with them because their shadows are really, really good. They came out with these really beautiful, like, colorful pigments, and put a picture on them right here. The only complaint that I have about them is like the fact that they are a little bit too many purples. Like, the shades look kind of the same, but it's fine. And then also that they aren't like in circles, but that's fine as well. Like, I can live with that, I can work with it. But what I cannot work with is the fact that she hasn't even brought them to Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay sells or ships. Do they ship worldwide? I know that they ship to Australia. I know that they ship to a lot of the countries in Europe. I know that they ship to the US. I don't know if they ship to countries in Asia, but they ship to a lot of places. So I don't know why she would just only have them on her website and not ship them to Beauty Bay, so that the rest of us can get the products and don't have to pay taxes and shipping and everything. Like, I just, oh yeah, I just don't know. I'm just so tired of her. And I also heard that one of you guys actually said that she invested a lot in the liquid lipsticks or lipstick process that she went through, and it was a fail. And now they're only coming out with the safe products just so they can get the money back that they lost from the liquid lipstick thingy. I don't know if that's true. Honestly, I just don't really care. I just think that be innovative, come out with stuff that we do want to get, and yeah, that's it. Okay, the third brand I did want to mention hurts me, and it's Anastasia. Before you come to any conclusion or anything, like, just let me explain myself a little bit before you pull the gun or whatever. Suppose whatever you say. Anyway, when Modern Renaissance came out, it just exploded. It's still one of people's like favorite palettes. It's still like a cult favorite. The same thing when they came out with the glow kits, everyone loved them, everyone was raving about them, everyone was so excited about them. In the past, a lot of the people loved their liquid lipstick. Not everyone loved their liquid lipsticks, but a lot of the people did. And now I kind of feel like they have come out with a lot of stuff that people doesn't like. For instance, they came up with the Subculture palette. I love the Subculture palette, but it was a fail for a lot of people. That's not something that we can ignore, or that's not something that I can deny. I know that a lot of people hated it. I saw people's tutorials where it just didn't stick to their eyes. I'm not saying that their makeup skills or anything was wrong. I have no idea what was up with that. I don't know if it was inconclusive batches or whatever. My palette works out great and I love my palette, but I cannot deny the fact that I saw that people struggled with it. The same thing when the Prism palette came out. It was just not something that people really got excited about. I have actually used the Prism palette today. I haven't recorded this look or anything, but that palette wasn't really people's thing. You know, with the Subculture palette, that was revolutionary. People got excited about the color story and everything because it was so different. And then they came up with the Prism palette and people were like, they are just trying to do a better Subculture palette, which wasn't really true, but whatever. And then they came out with the Soft Glam palette. I have been obsessing over the Anastasia palette, the Soft Glam palette I mean. I have really been wanting that palette. I love that palette. I think that palette is beautiful. But for me, I cannot justify buying it when there are like 11 or 7 or 6 or whatever shades that are just repeats, and a lot of those shades are in the Modern Renaissance palette, which isn't limited edition. So I don't get why they would do like these repeat shades. The quality, I didn't hear anyone complain, and now they came out with the Norvina palette, and I just feel like the Norvina palette is too close to Soft Glam for me, so I didn't buy it. Because I felt like, you know what, no, I am going to use this on my channel and then I'm gonna put it in a drawer. And I didn't feel like spending the money just to do like a video. I feel like a lot of the new releases that they have done has kind of pulled them back. People used to love them, people used to buy everything that they came out with, and now it kind of feels like people are a little bit like, Before, I didn't hear anyone complain about them, and now I hear everyone complaining about them. Like, I just feel like they are losing it a bit. I just want them to kind of redeem themselves, do some really like out there products that are revolutionary, that haven't been done before, like for instance the Subculture palette or something like that, and then just get their good reputation back. Okay, so that was my 3 fails, or the 3 brands that are going down, and now I really wanted to talk about my honorable mention. And this is just kind of me being a little bit naggy, and I have a certain complaint about this brand, but I also love this brand. Okay, so I'm just gonna mention the brand. It's Strobe Cosmetics. I have this palette that they came out with. I used this palette also today, by the way. I used the gray today actually for the first time. I'd never used grays, but I used it today with this look. I thought that it would work good with this look, which I do think. If you want bomb pastels, get this palette. Like, I don't know why you haven't gotten it yet. It's just so freaking good. I always have it right here because I want to use it more, and I just love it. My concern with them is not the fact that they are revolutionary when it comes to color stories or anything like that. I don't have a problem with their quality. I don't have a problem with anything about the packaging. I don't have a problem with like anything like that. I love the brand. That is something that the brand is really good at, and I love the brand for that. But my concern or my problem with them is the shipping. I cannot deal with it. I bought the palette because the palette got a bunch of different good reviews, so I purchased it. But I did hear a lot of people complain a little bit about the shipping, so I went to the website and checked. Without me misspoking, I am going to go to the website and I'm going to tell you what it says. Okay, so it says like this. When will my order ship? And then they reply saying, keep in mind that we are an indie brand run by 1 to 2 people at any given time, so shipping and processing can take a while. Current shipping time can take up to 2 to 3 weeks and up to 2 to 6 weeks during holidays, sales, and restocks. What the fuck? I'm so sorry for using the F word, but honestly, like, what the fuck is that? I know that they say that they are 1 to 2 people, and I get that that is hard work, but honestly, 6 weeks is not acceptable. 3 weeks is not acceptable. 1 week, fine. I can take it that they have to wait a week because they get a lot of orders and shit, but 6 weeks? Are you telling me that you cannot pack orders in 6 weeks? Like, that's over 40 days. That's like 34 days or something. No, 44 days. Yikes. Imagine how much you can do in 14 to 21 days. That's crazy. Anyhow, when I ordered my palette, I got it in 4 days. No, they shipped it. I think it took 4 days for them to ship it, which I didn't have a problem with, so I don't know. But I do believe that they have to work on that, because a lot of people won't purchase from them just because the shipping is too long. Anyway, that was all of the products. No, that was all of the brands that I wanted to talk about today. Please let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? As I said in this video, these are not facts. These are just my opinions, and I am allowed to have my opinions, and you are allowed to have completely different opinions. So please share them in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video or dislike the video, and subscribe. Bye!